So I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. And I always feel nice. It's like, hey, it's wobbly. That's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's kind of part of the effect. Let it be wobbly. Wobbly line drawers of the world, unite. Now is your time to shine. Let us be wobbly together. So we got the eyes in place. How many of you find it difficult to draw noses? Anybody find it difficult to draw noses? I find it difficult to draw noses. I got good news for those of you who find it difficult to draw noses. Chibi characters have no noses whatsoever. We don't even have to draw the nose. We're just going to skip it. I'm going to move down. Actually, before I do the mouth, I want to draw the chin. Watch how I do this. The line comes down off of the circle, and then it comes down to just a little gentle point here. Not a super pointy point. An unpointy point. How's that for being extremely clear and concise? An unpointy point, it's got a little bit of a point to it, but not much. And now we're going to draw the mouth. Now the mouth is a little bit of a challenge, so you may want to focus in on this as I do this line by line. I'm going to start down here and make a line that starts to head up toward that eye, but I'm going to stop before it gets there. Okay? And then I'm going to go across, right across, pretty much a straight horizontal line. Maybe give it just a little bit of a dip in the middle if you want, but more or less straight across. And you see how it stopped right there, just below that eye. Maybe it goes a little past that eye if you want. But what happens here is when you get out here in space, you sort of circle back and then drop it down like that. Now this creates this big, wide open, shouting, angry mouth. And we're going to have to figure out at some point what it is that this character is so angry about. You guys can help me come up with suggestions, but he's very angry. Maybe his sister was supposed to go out and buy tickets for Prometheus, but she got tickets for Madagascar 3 instead. And he's like, what? Anyway, so we've got the wide open mouth, and now in the back, I'm going to draw kind of like an egg shape. This is supposed to symbolize the tongue. Everything's being greatly simplified in chibi characters. You almost never see these hyper-detailed chibi characters. They're almost supposed to be very minimal, just a few lines. And if you want to, you can start getting into toning or shading right now. I'm going to go ahead and use my chalk to shade, and you can use your pencil if you want. And if you want to get fancy about it, you can make this area back here darker, leave that tongue area not quite as dark, and that'll sort of